Hello guys, Tarazone Fighter, Choose Spotter here, and today I'm going to be doing a rant on school rules or college rules. Now guys, now I finished school, years ago, back in 2017. Year 11 was my last year of school. And you might think to yourself, oh, you're done with school, why is it all ranting about the school things? Because I want to. And I'm a college student, and some of the rules are kind of similar to college, but not always the same. And I got a list here on my notepad, and let's get started. Okay, these are the school rules that I can think of when I was at school, and some of them are at college too. Wearing ID badges, no hats or hoods in the building, no fidget toys such as fidget spinners and Rubik's Cubes, no trainers, no jewelry, no phones and toilets. Let's start with, we're going to go from top to bottom. Let's start with wearing ID badges. Now I'm a college student and we have to wear ID badges, I hate wearing an ID badge, I don't like wearing an ID badge because, it flops around on your chest and stuff. It when you walk or run, it flaps. It flaps and sometimes it hits your face. Sometimes it hits your face or it hits your face. Sometimes it hits your arms or something. And another problem is for me, it gets caught easily. Let's say for example, you're going up to a wall or you're tying your shoelaces and your ID badge gets caught with your clothing, and when you try to stand up, it's gets all wonky and stuff. You feel horrible, makes you feel horrible, But I just don't like wearing an ID badge. Like, why can't we just do it why can't we just do it like how we when we buy alcohol or something? Like, when you buy alcohol. When you buy alcohol or buy cigarettes, you need an ID. If the shopkeeper thinks you look underage, they'll ask you to get your ID. Can I see your ID? Basically, now the ID I used is I either use my passport or my my driving license, which I got, my provisional driving license. I use my provisional driving license now. I don't use my passport anymore. So yeah, I always get it out. I take it out of my wallet and I show them, just to prove that I'm 18. Here in the UK, you have to be 18 to drink. Same thing with smoking. For you Americans, it'll be 21. If you're from Japan or Iceland, that will be 20. And I'm part Grenadian now. I'm part Grenadian, so in Grenada I have to be 16. I heard. Yeah, 16 for alcohol. I'm not sure about the smoking, but I think the smoking's 18. Anyways, yeah. And then once your ID's shown, you can put it back in your pocket, Simple problem solved. You don't have to wear it all the time. With an ID, you have to wear it 24/7, Especially when you go into class, You can't go to class without your ID on, otherwise you get kicked out. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Can we just, put our ID badges in our wallets or in our pockets? But the thing is, people say, but you might lose them. I don't lose them! You're not gonna lose it! You're not gonna lose your ID badge. I never lost my ID badge. Never in my life, so I don't have to worry about that. But still, I freaking hate it. Another stupid school rule. Oh, Foxy313 loved my comment. Cool. No hats or hoods in a building. Right, here we go. You're at school. It's a cold day, a winter time, and you have to dress warm. You wore your hat that your mum or your grandmother knitted for you, or you just got it as a gift. And when you wear it, keep it on your head to keep yourself warm. But when you go into class, when you go to school, they'll say, take the hat off. It's not part of your uniform. So what? It's cold. It's like -1 degree Celsius. It's freaking cold. You know, my ears are I'm gonna get frostbite in my ears. My ears are gonna freeze. I'm gonna catch a cold. God, I'm gonna catch COVID. COVID. People are just so stupid. You know, you're gonna get sick. You're gonna catch a cold. You must wear a hat. It keeps you warm. But no, they say it's not part of the uniform. So what? So what? It doesn't matter. When I was at school, when I was in secondary, this bitch, not my mean teacher, there was another bitch I can't stand, a bitch of a teacher I can't stand. I was walking into class, yeah, it was during the winter time, it was like -1 degrees, it's super cold, and, we had to go to class, and then this stupid teacher, yeah, she yelled at me for wearing a hat. She goes, "Take your hat off!" It's like, dude, it's like, bitch, it's freezing. It's cold. I'm not gonna take my hat off, it's cold. It's like -1. It's -1, it's cold. What the fuck? Do you want me to catch a cold? Do you want me to catch pneumonia? Do you want me to catch influenza? Oh, I feel like saying to her, you know what? If I catch influenza, yeah, it's all your fault. That's what I wanted to say, but obviously I didn't say that because that'll just make things way, way worse. You know? Or I say something like, if I die from the common flu, it's all your fault. But yes, and guys, the common flu kills you too. The flu kills people too. The flu kills people too. People think I'm joking. It actually does kill you too. The common flu kills you too. Yeah, I feel like saying that to her, like if I die from the flu, it's all your fault. Yeah, but obviously I didn't say that because that'll make things way, way worse. And also, if you don't have a hat, you have to wear a hood. A hood keeps you warm. I wear a hood a lot. That keeps me warm. But they'll say, take the hood down. Take the hood off. You know it's freaking cold. Especially during the rainy season. When it rains, you put a hood up. Because you haven't got an umbrella. They go, take the hood off. Not part of the uniform. My hair's gonna get wet. And when I wear glasses on a rainy day, it makes my glasses foggy. Oh, I can't stand that rule. The reason why they say you can't wear a hood is because they say it's roadman related. Like, what the frick? Just because I wear a hood on my head doesn't mean I'm a roadman. God, I'm not a roadman. And another thing, it's gang related. You know, how is it gang related? Just because I wear a hood on my head doesn't mean I'm in a gang. God, people just when I was in secondary school, they were overreacting with gangs and roadmen and stuff. They're overreacting, you know. Saying that making gang. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that being in a gang isn't bad. Being a gang is wrong. It's wrong to be in a gang. And you should never be I don't want anyone to be a gangster and killing people for no reason. It's wrong. But I'm wearing a hood to keep me warm, not to be in a gang. Fucking school. Another rule. Another thing I hate. You can't bring no fidget toys like fidget spinners and Rubik's cubes or freaking Nintendo DS's or something. Anything. You know, like back in 2017 when I was in year 11, on my last year of school, the fidget spinner, when the fidget spinner thing trend went crazy. In schools, you're not allowed to bring fidget spinners because they believe that kids will are selling them, actually selling the fidget spinners for money and shit. You know, like they're freaking, like kids are skint. You know, in my opinion, kids are just skint. You know, like they're trying to. Kids probably have a huge collection of fidget spinners, and they want to give away fidget spinners to their mates because their mates they can't afford a fidget spinner, even though they're really cheap fidget spinners. But they're trying to give fidget spinners away to their mates because they've got so many. You know, what's so bad about that? Another thing they say is distracting the class. You know, I understand that. It's actually really true. Fidget spinners do distract the class. It actually does do that. It does distract the class. Yeah. I remember when I got my fidget spinner taken off me by my pathetic teacher. And I remember when my mate got a fidget spinner taken off him because someone snitched on him. They went, Miss, he's got a fidget spinner. I was like, you little bastard. You little bastard. I feel bad for my classmate. He got his fidget spinner taken off him. And it also said that it's not even his, it's his dad's. He just gave it to him just to keep him relaxed and stuff. You know, and here's the thing. They say that fidget spinners are more effective to use on someone who has ADHD or autism or something. Now, I have autism. I have a mild form of autism. I have Asperger's syndrome. And a fidget spinner is good for that. But the teacher might not believe you have autism. Now, I know my freaking teacher did. I remember the rant I've made about the teacher I escaped her 3-hour detention. Remember that video I made? That teacher, yeah, that gave me a 3-hour detention. She doesn't believe I'm autistic. She's a freaking bitch. I can't fucking stand her. You know? I wanted to kick her ass, but obviously I didn't. Obviously I wouldn't do that because I'll get in trouble for assault and probably get excluded or something. So I wouldn't actually do that, but that's what I wanted to do. But you know, like who, and also, there's no point banning, you know, fidget stuff because if they're bored, if the students are bored at playtime, or if a student has like no friends at school, has no friends. I know I don't have no friends at school. I admit that I had no friends at school when I was at secondary. And primary too. I had loads of friends at primary. I had friends at primary, but they'd gone away. But at secondary, I had trouble making friends. And they need something to entertain themselves. They can't use their phones, but they have to use like a Rubik's Cube or something to get them entertained. But you know the teacher will say, "Give it to me. I'm confiscating it for 2 weeks." Like, what the fuck? He's lonely. He needs to entertain himself. God, these teachers are bastards. You're all a bunch of bastards. Another stupid rule I hate at school. No trainers. You're not allowed to wear trainers to school. Because they say it's not part of the uniform. It's not part of the uniform. I've got a question. What if a student has no money and he lives on the street? What if a student has no money and he or she lives on the street? What if that student's a tramp? What if that student is homeless? What if that student's a tramp? And he has no money? And they don't have enough money to buy school shoes from Sports Direct or Shoe Zone? You know? Teachers are bastards nowadays. Like, who cares? It's just footwear. It's just footwear. Who cares of the style? Nobody cares if that person's got a Nike or a Nike or whatever you call it, or an Adidas or Puma or Converse or Levi's or whatever. Who cares? It's just footwear. It's something to protect your feet. It's to prevent you from getting splinters. You know, I can't stand it, you know. You can't wear trainers to freaking school because it's not part of the uniform. Fuck your uniform. Like I said before, what if a student comes to school with no money? What if that student has no money? What if that student lives on the street? Or what if that student has no parents? See, that's what they need to think about. Fucking hell. Another stupid school rule. No jewellery. No jewellery. You can't wear jewellery. Because once again, it's not part of the uniform. It's not part of the uniform. You know, there's that bullshit excuse. Now, I remember when I was in PE class, when I was in primary school. I can't remember the year, but it was in primary school. I wore earrings. I don't wear earrings now, but I used to wear earrings. And, I remember my PE teacher would force me to take off my earrings. And guess what? It hurts. It hurts when you put them back in. That's what I mean. I don't like wearing earrings. You know? It hurts. You know? I don't like earrings. They're uncomfortable, you know. I don't like wearing earrings. Yeah, they will force me to take off my earrings. I remember when I took off my earrings, I put them in this little brown envelope. And then once I get back into my PE uniform, I had to take them off. When I get back into my school uniform, I had to put them on. You know, it's painful. I don't like earrings. I don't like wearing earrings now. You know, you can't wear earrings. Are you not allowed to wear chains or a necklace because they say it's not part of the school uniform? You know? The only jewelry you have to say, the only thing you have to wear is a watch or a crucifix. A watch is not a jewelry! A watch is not a jewel! It's a thing that helps you tell the time. Yeah, it's made of gold or brass or silver. Yeah, it does count as jewelry, but it helps you tell the time. That's fine though, but the only thing that really gets on my skin is a crucifix. You can't wear a necklace, but you have to wear a crucifix. A crucifix is a jewelry! A crucifix is a necklace! A crucifix is a necklace! It's just a necklace with a cross on it. God, I remember that when I was at secondary. I wore a necklace. And I said, is it a crucifix? No, it's not a crucifix. Take it off. I'm confiscating it. Oh my lord. Right, I'm going to move on before I get triggered and punch this computer screen. You know what I mean? A crucifix. Right, let me show you what a crucifix is. A crucifix. Look. A crucifix is jewelry. God. A crucifix. I'll show you what it is. Look. Look, that's jewelry. A necklace is jewelry. Look. And it can be expensive, yeah, because it's jewelry, and the school says no jewelry allowed. A necklace is not allowed, but a crucifix is. Oh my god. Fucking hypocrites. They're hypocrites. You have to wear that to school, even though it's jewelry. Oh my god, I hate that rule. Another thing I hate, no phones. You can't bring a phone to school. You can't bring phones. Another thing, I understand you can't bring phones just because it's distracting. Like I said, it distracts the class, and the phone goes off, it distracts the whole class. Yeah, I understand that, but I'm talking about if you want to text your mum and dad, you got overreacting parents. Your parents are overprotective. You know, they don't leave you alone. They always overprotect you. And you want to text them and make sure that you're at school, you're not in trouble or anything. You have to let them know. Because your parents may say, when you go to school, make sure you text me. You know, and you're trying to text, and then once you're at the school, you want to text, the security guard will take your phone off you. You know, what the fuck? Oh my god, it's dumb. It's dumb. And also for phones, for entertainment purposes. You know, you want to play a game on your phone, but no, because it's not allowed in school. You could bring a DS, but they'll confiscate your DS too. Now, at my college, I'm a college student, I'm allowed to bring my phone. I'm allowed to use my phone, but I can't use my phone in class, except I have to ask. If I want to use my phone in class, I have to ask permission. And I'm allowed to bring my Nintendo DS to college too. I know one of my classmates, he brought a Nintendo Switch to class. Yeah, you could bring games to do to college, but at school you can't. You know, it's bullshit. Last but not least, toilets. The biggest thing I hate about school is you can't go to the toilet whenever you want. You know, like, you're at class, yeah, and you need to take a piss or a shit. You know? And you ask the teacher, excuse me miss, may I use the toilet? They'll say no. You know? Like you're gonna wet yourself or shit yourself, you know? And it's embarrassing if you shit yourself or wet yourself in class. You know, it's embarrassing. People will laugh at you, go, ha 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 ha! Look at him! He just wet himself, he peed himself! Ha 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 ha! You stink! You stink! It's embarrassing, you get bullied for it, you know? Just let him go toilet. You know? Let them go toilet. Like, they need to take a shit or a piss, so let them go toilet. It's bullshit. I remember when I was at secondary, I was in my food and cookery class because I had that bastard teacher I can't fucking stand. I said to her, Miss, may I use the toilet? She said, well, you obviously have to wait. Oh my god. Oh my god, you know? Like, fuck. It's like, miss, I need a piss. I'm gonna wet myself. Like, eventually we're like, I don't care, you have to wait. You got a few minutes. I said, sometimes, I wanted to say this. I wanted to go up to her and say this. Okay, miss, fair enough then. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to the dustbin and I'm just going to wee in the dustbin. I'm going to piss in the dustbin. And you can't tell me stop because I'm dying for a piss. That's what I wanted to do, but obviously I didn't because that's going to make things way, way worse. But it's her fault. You know, you never know. There might be another student that has like kidney issues or freaking bladder issues, and if he needs to go to the toilet, he needs to go, or he or she needs to go. You know, don't make them wait. And here's the thing I can't really stand. It's when a teacher says this. Well, you should have gone at lunchtime. I didn't have to go at the time. I didn't need to go at the time. So why are you telling me that? I need to go now. God, I hate when a teacher does that. Anyways, that's the end of my rant. I need to go downstairs and tell my mum and dad why am I shouting my head off in my room. I'm just showing you this rant on these freaking stupid school rules, you know? If you're a teacher watching this and you do these rules, stop it, yeah? Stop it. How does it feel if I do it to you? How does it feel if we do it to you? Stop it. You won't like it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. No negative comments, please. Don't comment and say, oh, Tyrese, you suck. You need to shut up. Shut up. No, I'm not interested. Anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed my YouTube video. French mode's coming up after this. See you guys next time, and goodbye.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Tyrosen5 The Tube Spotter et aujourd'hui je vais faire une diatribe sur les règles de l'école. Maintenant, j'ai fini l'école en 2017 et je vais vous partager les règles de l'école que je dois gérer à l'époque. Allons-y. Numéro 1. Portant des badges d'identification. Putain, je déteste porter des badges d'identité à l'école. Je déteste les porter autour du cou. Cela me fait me sentir comme un chien. Chaque fois que je marche, jogging ou course, il bat comme un fou et continue de me gifler, ou il se coince dans mes vêtements en attachant mes chaussures ou en me baissant. C'est une douleur dans le cul. Peuvent-ils simplement nous laisser mettre nos badges dans nos poches ou portefeuilles? Numéro 2. Pas de chapeau ni de hotte dans le bâtiment. Ok, tu es à l'école, il fait -1 degré Celsius dehors ou peut-être plus froid que ça, donc tu dois porter un chapeau pour te garder au chaud, non? Pas à l'école, tu ne le fais pas. Parce qu'ils disent que ça ne fait pas partie de l'uniforme de l'école, comme quoi le putain de vol? Es-tu sérieux? Je meurs de froid. J'attraperai un rhume ou mon corps tombera en arrêt hypothermique. Si je meurs de la grippe ou de l'hypothermie, ne commencez pas à pleurer car c'est à 100% de votre faute. Portons des chapeaux dans le froid extrême. Des chattes. 3. Pas de jouets. Je comprends que les jouets peuvent être distrayants pour vous et pour les autres, mais si vous n'avez pas d'amis à l'école et que vous n'avez que vos jouets dans votre sac. Si un enseignant ou un membre du personnel vous aperçoit en train de jouer avec eux, ils le confisqueront pendant que Dieu sait combien de temps. C'est quoi la baisse? Je m'ennuie, je n'ai pas d'amis. C'est l'heure de la pause et il n'y a rien à faire. Numéro 4. Pas de formateur. Putain, je déteste quand un membre du personnel ou un enseignant dit pas de formateur. Pourquoi? Parce qu'ils diront cette excuse de connerie. Cela ne fait pas partie de l'uniforme scolaire. Comme tais-toi, ferme-la. J'ai une question, que faire si un étudiant est pauvre? Et si l'étudiant a une paire de chaussures qui sont des baskets? Tout d'abord, peu importe. Ce sont juste des chaussures, quelque chose pour protéger vos pieds de quelque chose de dangereux sur le sol. Numéro 5. Pas de bijoux. Si un membre du personnel vous voit porter des bijoux à l'école, il vous forcera à les retirer et à les confisquer. Je déteste aussi quand un enseignant porte lui-même des boucles d'oreilles ou un collier. Quel putain d'hypocrite! Je me souviens quand j'étais en classe d'éducation physique et que mon professeur m'avait fait enlever mes boucles d'oreilles et les mettre dans une enveloppe. Quand j'étais au lycée, la règle était de ne pas porter de collier sauf un crucifix. Un crucifix est un collier. C'est essentiellement un collier avec Jésus dessus. Putain d'enfer. 6. Pas de téléphone. Maintenant, je comprends que les téléphones portables peuvent distraire toute la classe lorsque vous recevez un message ou qu'il sonne. Mais si vous avez des parents surprotecteurs et que vous devez leur envoyer un SMS pour vous assurer que vous êtes en sécurité. Si un enseignant vous voit, il est confisqué. C'est quoi ce bordel? Ou si vous vous ennuyez à la pause ou au déjeuner et que vous avez besoin de vous divertir. Il le confisque bien aussi. Sérieusement, arrêtez les enseignants et les membres du personnel. Surtout, numéro 7. Toilettes. Je ne peux pas supporter quand quelqu'un a besoin des toilettes, mais le professeur dit non ou attends. Comme si j'avais besoin de pisse ou de merde. Je dois y aller maintenant. Et si quelqu'un dans la classe a des problèmes de rein ou de vessie? Si cette personne se retrouve en soins intensifs ou en AEE, à qui est-ce la faute? Les étudiants? Non. C'est la faute des professeurs. Si l'enfant a besoin d'aller aux toilettes, laissez-le partir. Quand j'étais à l'école primaire, quand une fille avait désespérément besoin d'aller aux toilettes, mais le professeur a dit non, et elle s'est tenue là, pleurant les jambes croisées. Quand je la regardais à nouveau, elle se mouillait. Pauvre fille, ce professeur était un putain de connard, je voulais lui donner un coup de poing au visage. Mais je ne le ferai pas pour des raisons évidentes. C'est vous de ces règles pathétiques? Les détestez-vous? Faites-moi savoir dans les commentaires. Pas de commentaires négatifs s'il vous plaît. Car il y aura de graves conséquences si cela se produit. Merci d'avoir regardé, au revoir.